Hello everybody, what is going on? Real Diversity here. We are back with another video. Today we're going to be, I thought I could have sworn we just used our Tyranitar deck last. But anyways, we're going to be using our Tyranitar deck. Can I look at the deck without, so that you guys can see everything all at once? I think if I click in, yep, go up like this. Okay, so this is the deck. Pause if you have to. I'll elaborate on some cards right now though, so you don't have to. You probably have time to look. But so the point of this deck is we just want a Tyranitar deck. There was one I tried initially with Swampert, which I think was like the ideal for this deck. Is Swampert does the Swampert he does 180 damage. It's actually I still have that other deck. So let me show you guys. This is the original Tyranitar deck. We had Swampert here, and the purpose of Swampert, he did a 180, and his attack hit our bench. So he did, what was it, 30? He did 20 damage to each bench Pokemon. Now I didn't like this too much. This was okay. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Two reasons I did not like this Swampert deck. Because I'm assuming this is like what was the ideal like card that go hand in hand with Tyranitar. But the thing was, Swampert, it was so hard to set up a lot of times. So I think in the perfect world, if you set it up, and maybe I should have looked at some gameplay of the deck, because that was not my original deck. I just kind of watched. Oh, let me go to it so you guys can see. Keep looking at it. This was not my deck. I found it because I was interested. Really wanted to use Tyranitar. I could not come up with nothing interesting on my own. Then I saw this deck. I did actually. Funny enough, I was going through cards trying to make a Tyranitar deck, and I looked at this Swampert. I was looking at cards that did damage to the bench. I saw Swampert, and I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And I didn't really pay much attention to his ability, but that's what makes this Swampert really useful, is his ability more than anything. So with his ability, if you somehow on turn 2, if you can summon Swampert and your Tyranitar, and you already have the energy in your hand, you can go ahead and do an attack with Tyranitar. The thing was, you still wanted some damage on your bench. So the point was, if Swampert never got to attack, he really was pointless most of the time in the deck, which is why I took him out, and it was too much to evolve him, because Swampert is a stage 2 Pokemon. So we needed either a rare candy, or we needed to take 3 turns total to evolve him. And either way, it just wasn't worth it for just his ability alone. Now, so that's why I scrapped this deck. It just was too hard to use. For me anyway, and I was just like, it's just doesn't really fit my playstyle and thought process. I think it's a good deck in the right hand and mind, but just wasn't for me. So once again, the other one, I'll pull it back up. I made, like I said, some few adjustments. Nothing too crazy. Biggest changes were that I took out the Mudkip. I added some more surrounding Pokemon, because another thing I realized was Swampert basically, Swampert came out, and it was like, okay, I can't do anything else now. Swampert was out, and I'm like, I can't. If Swampert goes, my only attacking Pokemon for most of the games were on rare occasions you could get an attack off a Greninja. But for the most part, you were going to be using your Tyranitar for almost every attack. Now that was the issue. It wasn't feasible. If your opponent was super obvious and they had like 4 boss orders, then you would never be able to get your Tyranitar off unless you played multiple down, and they didn't have time to take them all out. But then that led you susceptible to Pokemon that can hit your bench, because Pupitar only, Larvitar only is 70. So a Greninja is taking that out. A Sableye really the Giratina deck is really popular. Sableye is taking that out. So yeah, it was a lot. So this deck gives us a lot more options. We have a lot more attacking options. We added Luminon, and just for support. Like we sometimes I'm like because we have 4 Ultra Balls in the deck, right? Or how many Ultra Balls are here? Yeah, 4. So if we can't do nothing, we're gonna pull Luminon out, use the ability to grab like either Professor Research, or maybe we just need something. We might need a boss order. We may need an Averin, Arvin. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at most of these names. I know Jack for sure. Sorry if I get some of these names wrong. I know, right? I think is how you say that. I don't watch a lot of Pokemon trading card games, so I'm not sure exactly how some of these names are pronounced. If I may be saying them wrong. So, anyways, point is, that she's added to the deck, or that it's Pokemon. I don't know. You can't. I always gender Pokemon. Some like a Gardevoir, like female Gardevoirs are like they're female to me. Gardevoirs are female, which now they are. There are certain Pokemon that are exclusive to gender now, like Gardevoir, but no, Gardevoir is not. I think it just depends on the item you evolve Gardevoir with. Yeah, because you can get a female Gallade, right? I think you need a Dawn Stone or something to get a Gallade. I can't remember exactly. I don't think it's based off gender anymore, but there is a few Pokemon like what is that poison fire Pokemon? Salazzle or something like that, I think. Anyways, I'm rambling. This deck, we're gonna get some gameplay in. Let's actually just go ahead and start the gameplay. I think you guys have seen enough of the deck, hopefully, and enough of my rambling, so we can get on with the show. Hopefully no errors. I have not recently had any errors in a match, but they used to give me, so I would sometimes get stuck on this home screen right there. I think they made some updates and adjustments, so I worked on it. I don't know how, because this app is relatively new. I'm not sure. I know I've had the app for maybe a month or so, or 2. Probably, yeah, I know over a month or so, but yeah, really funny game. It's a game you can't like really take your eyes off. Like you have to play and keep playing. Like you can be distracted, but your opponent's turn can be really quick. And if you're not, see, now we gotta restart. Another thing I don't like is not drawing a basic, because I feel like a lot of people aren't too familiar with Tyranitar, but I feel like once you see him, once you see the Tyranitar, you're like, oh, okay, I know what's, I know what to stop. Like, it's like going against a Charizard deck. You anytime you see Charmander, you know to like target the Charizard if possible. Wow, that's crazy how he immediately has everything. We go first here, unfortunately. I think we go with the Larvitar, because we have to wait next turn anyway before we can do anything. The question is, should I have started throwing energy into Carodon, because maybe Carodon would have been better. Carodon, sorry. Yep, we should have started throwing energy into him. Great. Well, we can still... We have a few options. I shouldn't have evolved him. No, I had to. I think what we need to pull out is an Ultra Ball here. Yeah, I should have probably did this first. Just because we might pull a rare candy in Tyranitar. Okay, we didn't pull him, but okay. Okay, and we're in good shape to go ahead and get the switch next turn, so if he can't do anything turn 2, his turn 2, then we're in really good shape. So this all depends what goes on here. Interesting. What is your ability? In your turn, you may search your deck for an testament. That's not good. That's not good just yet. Okay, good. He's not. Oh no. We were set up pretty nicely. We should get another Tyranitar, or at least an Ultra Ball or something. Like really high, yeah. Like really high chances of getting something we need. The problem here, I really liked our hand earlier though. As we might need to reshuffle our hand here. Oh, okay, we can. Okay, we did get this. Yes. Okay, never mind. This the exact item we wanted. We just wanted to switch. And then we can pull out Jack here. You know, I almost want a double Tyranitar here, but I think it'd be better to pull out just in case. We might need Glamour here. And then if he somehow manages to damage us next turn, we can go ahead and pull out we can go ahead and pull out the item we need. Yep, and then there it is. There the damage pump. A lot of times it is rare, but I will look up and get exactly. I will draw exactly the card I need, or exactly get the exact prize card I need out of and other times it's like you don't catch a break. So it definitely has happened both ways for me. So. But what we might end up looking like we're going to have to do here is, if that's what I played for, if this hack does 30 more damage. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. This card, I remember now. Crazy good. One card I've learned to not want to see this happen. So we're gonna start on him. So we got the rare candy. If we pull out, we have options here next turn. I'm going to play it safe. Okay, good. He I mean, if we really wanted to that turn, yeah, we had to put some big damage on her. It wasn't really many other options. Hopefully, and the funny thing with this deck, I saw this recently. I just saw this deck. It gains so much momentum once you start. There's a few issues here. So okay, we get the knockout here. Is that just one or two? Let me see. Okay, that was two cards. Okay, no, this is our ammunition. Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have ammunition for the Ultra Ball. So if the next card we draw is bad, or if he's able to knock us out, if he has to stall, then we like almost essentially win. If we can pull Tyranitar or Ultra Ball here, that would be wonderful. Cause then I can go straight for the switch. I can go straight for the switch then. So, funny thing here is he may not even be able to get, even if he somehow may be able to knock us out here, he may not even get, due to our ability, he may not even get a prize card. Which the last two times Glamora was knocked out, it definitely gave up a card. We definitely gave up some cards last time, but other than that, yeah, the only thing we can ask for now is a boss order. Honestly, we need a boss order bad. Not a bad strat. Whoever this is built this deck on their own with kind of the current card, with probably the cards they have. Do we have and here we can stall too. We don't have to. That's the beauty of the deck right now, is we don't have to do anything. Now he may switch out. Yeah, he's gonna have to build up real slow. Before he can switch. Yeah, because there's no chance we'll be able to summon another Tyranitar here. So we'll play it safe here. He's able to retreat. How much is he doing right now? Let me see how much damage he does here. Because he's gonna draw. It's a potential that he'll draw like only 8 cards right now. So he's doing. So he probably can't even Oko us next turn unless, let's see, give us heads. That would be no. And I don't even anticipate it, just for that exact reason. But that puts us in not really a bind, because he still needs 2 knockouts, but it does pinch us a little bit. So 200 200 to the face. I really want to see a boss order here soon. So 10, I think that's, unless he's able to get one more, it's still not going to be enough. 10 times 30. Oh, that's 300. Never mind. Wait, this does each card in your hand. No, he sacrificed it. Oh, does that do double damage to us? So he didn't set up another one. So there and there, it always seems to fall right in place for us. Sometimes this. So he can't even hide from us here if he wanted to. Interesting, no. Ah, no. You know what? Did he set this up last turn? If he has a boss order in his hand, we're screwed too. So he can if he gives away 2, how much is that? This deck does 60 damage for each card you discard this way. So if he discards 2 cards, if he boss orders us here, we're screwed. Let's see what he does. That's what I'm expecting. No. Interesting. Because he's not even surviving. Yeah, he's barely surviving. But even he's not surviving. Yep. Yep. Oh, that was our other switch. So we were actually screwed on this switch because we only have 2 in this deck. And I was thinking if we needed be, we could use Averin for it. But no, looks like we would have been out of luck looking for that switch. Yeah, that's the beauty of this deck. It works. We went against a very unorthodox opponent. But it worked. Level 17 now. So let us play another one. Let's see. And we're still in the same rank. Hopefully we get the great. We normally get the great.